The internet we use every day is just a tiny part of the web. There's another hidden layer known as the dark web, and it is home to every horror you can imagine. One of those sites is Rent a Hitman. Hitmen have existed for thousands of years, but the dark web changed how they operate. Before the dark web, hiring someone to harm another person was extremely difficult. Clients had to meet hitmen face to face. It was uncomfortable and dangerous. For most people, that risk alone stopped them from trying. The dark web changed that. Around 2016, websites claiming to offer hitmen for hire appeared across the dark web. Many of them had interesting names, like one called Slayer's Assassination and Life-Ruining Services. On these sites, placing a hit was as simple as ordering a product online. Users only needed to fill out a form.
You provide as much detail as you can, a name, address, a photo, whatever, and what you want done to them.
Some sites even listed different prices based on experience.
Some less experienced operatives accept $5,000, while other skilled operatives can charge up to $20,000.
Others went even further. They offered a drop-down menu to choose how the harm would be carried out. One site even allowed users to select the method.
The cost of a sniper hitman starts at $20,000.
Some sites promised same-day options. Others promoted discounts, and a few displayed reviews from happy customers. To an outsider, everything looked professional. There was just one problem. Most of these sites were scams. They took payments, promised results, and then they disappeared. For years, people lost money and got nothing in return. Because of that, police dismissed dark web hitmen websites as fiction. Then one day, that changed. Some hitmen began fulfilling their end of the deal. In 2018, someone placed a hit through a dark website called Bessa Mafia. The site was so popular that users called it the Etsy for hitmen. The target was a U.S. Army soldier named Brian. The client submitted Brian's photo and location, requesting that the incident look like an accident. They paid roughly $5,500 in Bitcoin. After that, there was nothing to do but wait. 11 days later, Brian was found lifeless in Indiana. His phone, camera, and computer were gone. There were no signs of forced entry and no suspects. People on dark web forums saw the news about Brian and they were shocked. It looked like the impossible just happened. A dark web hit order actually worked. At first, the story spread quietly. Then it spread everywhere. Once people believed dark web hits were possible, job requests skyrocketed. A few months later, another contract was fulfilled, this time on the other side of the world. The target was a woman named Ivanaya, a police detective in Moscow. Ivanaya spent years arresting criminals, and with every case, she made new enemies. In 2018, one of those enemies decided to end her. His name was Yaroslav. He submitted the detective's information on the dark web and paid $15,000 in Bitcoin. Less than 1 month later, the job was carried out. Ivanaya was standing outside her home when someone stepped out of the shadows and ended her life. It was another successful hit ordered through the dark web. But this time, the story did not end there. Remember, Ivanaya was a detective, so her team refused to drop the case. Within months, Russian police tracked down and arrested the hitman. The person who ordered the hit was also arrested to face the law.
В октябре 2020 года суд назначил ему посадку сроком в 14 лет в тюрьме строгого режима.
That case removed any doubt about hitmen on the dark web. They were real. In the years that followed, police uncovered more cases of people ordering hits online. Today, no one knows how many hitmen are active on the dark web or how many targets they've erased. But one thing is clear. The dark web made it possible to end someone without ever leaving your bedroom.